Hey everybody, it's time for part 3. Trying to knock these out as quickly as possible because they're going to be up late today and it's going to take at least 6 hours to get these uploaded. Give you guys a quick bicep shot. And let's jump into this. Alright, first question. Sorry if this isn't the place, Jason, but I'm curious about your favorite music. It'd be cool to see some recommendations if you haven't already put that out. Alright, as some of you may have figured out, I am very big into metal. I like a lot of older metal, but I do like some of the newer stuff also. My tastes are very varied in that, although metal isn't the only thing I listen to. It's my primary choice of music. It is my favorite workout music. And currently, I'm mostly listening to things like Pantera, Superjoint Ritual, Slayer. I've got some Hatebreed, Slipknot, and things like that on my MP3 player, but actually, as of lately, I've been listening to a lot more Tool again. Probably for about a week, I've been jamming to mostly Tool when I've been training. And as far as other music I actually like sometimes movie soundtracks and classical music, but the other style of music that I like outside of metal is going to be old blues. Now I do like some of the more slightly modern stuff like Stevie Ray Vaughan and some of this Texas blues, but I am a fan of some of the really old school blues guys like B.B. King, Johnny Lee Hooker, guys like that. And for me, I happen to enjoy that style of music because I think it is a very good artistic expression of emotion, and it just has to do with the era that it came from and the lives of the people and the kind of lifestyle they were subjected to. I think that in a way you can sense that through the music. So I actually happen to enjoy a lot of the older blues and some of the original bluesmen. But outside of that, yeah, metal all the way. Alright, next question. What are your thoughts on the China study? The study that basically said that meat and animal protein is going to kill you faster. My thoughts are that this has been pretty heavily debunked. Very few dietitians or nutritional science researchers take this particularly seriously because, one, it is demographic data, which is incapable of causing causation. It is against all rules of science to take that type of research and use it to show anything other than correlation. It cannot show that this is the cause of these things. It doesn't seem to be as well done as a lot of people who promote it think it is, and it has a lot of very large political bias by the Chinese government involved in it, and by that same token you see the same type of bias in those who promote it. Those same people who promote it, who are generally very militant vegetarians or militant vegans, are unwilling to look at all of the better data that shows the opposite, that shows that this isn't true, yet they want to cling to this epidemiological data. So you only see people using it who actually have generally either a personal, an ethical, or a political bias involved. I don't think it's really worth using at this point. It's not as useful as a lot of people seem to think it is, and I certainly wouldn't try to draw any conclusions from it. Alright, last question. What do you think about Levrone's comeback in 2014? I've got mixed feelings on this because, for one, I have always been a bit of a Levrone fan. When I got into training, he was in his prime when I first started lifting, and so when I started looking at bodybuilding and things, he was definitely up there in the forefront. I think genetically and structurally, he is probably one of the top 5 bodybuilders we've had in regards to structure, muscle shape, muscle insertion, bellies, frame. The guy has amazing genetics. He is an absolute genetic freak. Now, as far as him coming back this late, I don't know how well he's going to pull that off, and my concern is that it might be done purely to hype up or sell supplements rather than him coming back and making a legitimate vie for a top position in bodybuilding. And so I really don't know. I have mixed thoughts, mixed feelings on this, and I think we'll just have to sit back and wait and see what happens and see what he does. And if he actually is making a legitimate comeback or if this is just marketing hype to sell more products. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.